lot of people coming over from other sports. There's that much interest in mixed martial arts right now. You see football players coming over, hockey players, and now Olympic weightlifting champions coming over. I am standing next to Julie Malenfant. How did I do with the French?
Perfect, perfect.
I like saying that. It's kind of rolls off the tip of my tongue. Julie Malenfant. So, Julie, you're going to be fighting, Sara McMann, who is also an Olympic champion, and we're billing it as the Battle of the Olympians. Tell us what it's been like making the transition from Olympic weightlifting over to mixed martial arts.
Well, it's quite difficult because you're building a lot of muscles, and just getting into like the cardio was very difficult. It took me about 4 years to get in really good cardio shape, but I got it down just because I got great coaches. There's Joseph Zaz, he was on the national team for Hungary, so it tells you a little bit something about that. And then there's Scott Devine, which is my jiu-jitsu coach. So, they've been really training me cardio-wise really good, smart, and that's how you have to do it, not just by overtraining in cardio, but training smart.
And I might also add, you own 10 world champion titles in Olympic weightlifting. Is that correct?
No, I went to 10 world weightlifting championships, and I came third in the world.
Wow.
So at the world championship, and I went to like Pan American Games. I did the bobsleigh team for Canada.
Bobsledding.
Yeah.
Bobsledding. Did you take on the Jamaican bobsled team?
Well, actually, they couldn't make it down. It's a true story. They were trying to get down, and they couldn't make 3 safes run, so they couldn't go to the championship. So it was so funny.
All right, so let's handicap this upcoming fight with Sara. What can we look forward to in that match, a battle between the Olympians?
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be exciting for me, anyways, because I got a lot more to offer, a lot more weapons, and I'm gonna try to put all my weapons together and just try to do what I can. My goal is to bring in the cage what I've practiced in practice, and for her, we'll see. I've been coached really greatly by 2 great coaches, and she's a wrestler. I'm going to try to push her away and just strike at her and nail my strikes in.
Given the fact that you have such a good stand-up game and she's a wrestler, do you foresee this as a match of you trying to stay on your feet?
Yes, definitely. But if it goes down, I'm prepared.
Julie Malenfant, good luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
Here with Olympic silver medalist Sara McMann. And Sara, just being able to say that, Olympic silver medalist, how good does that feel?
Pretty good. I put in a lot of years of hard work and just that kind of dedication. It's really nice when it pays off.
Well, we're battling, we're sizing up this battle. We're calling it the Battle of Olympians because your opponent, Julie Malenfant, is also an Olympian. She had her Olympic medal, I believe it was in Olympic weightlifting. Yours is in wrestling. Do you think that gives you an advantage?
I think that the hand-to-hand contact would probably give me a slight advantage, but when you train like an Olympian, and she's probably very dedicated, very focused, you can push through injuries, and that's a huge advantage, I think. So I think that gives me a slight advantage, but not too much.
And have you had a chance to look at any tape of her actually fighting?
I think that online they have some of her hitting focus mitts, and I haven't seen any of her fights. And I usually don't like to look up my opponent's fights anyways because I start thinking too much. So I leave that to my coaches. But hitting focus mitts is something that I watched that video, and she looked pretty fast and pretty tight with her punches. So it should be a really good fight.
I know I'm looking forward to it. Tell us about the transition over from wrestling to MMA. I would imagine one of the big differences that you'd have to get used to pretty quickly is obviously in wrestling you're not getting hit. Was that something the first time you got hit, it was like, oh, okay, I'm in a majorly different sport now?
Well, in wrestling, you actually get hit quite a bit. It's just not with fists. Usually, you're coming to head contact, or if you shoot, you hit someone's knees. So, I mean, your head is getting hit. You post it on the mat. So it actually takes quite a bit of a beating before. I have scars from wrestling that I had long before MMA. So wow. It's not too big of a difference, but it's different in the posture. Like, it's different for me to be standing up rather than in a wrestling stance, and that was a big difference to adapt to. And just learning a different sport and learning to use my legs too. Kicking was actually a lot different for me.
So you're undefeated as an amateur, I believe 3-0. 3-0 as an AME, 1-0 as a pro. Is Julie your toughest opponent to date?
Yes, she is. I think that one of my amateur fights, Rachel DeVideo, that went to a decision, and she was very, very tough. She's a Marine, so, I mean, you just pull people from really tough backgrounds. They're going to be tough fighters. So that was a really, really tough fight, and I'm hoping that this one goes 3 rounds and is a battle, too.
Well, I think it's sizing up to be that. We know Julie's going to be very, very strong, as an Olympic weightlifter. She's going to be strong. Obviously, you're strong. I cannot wait to see this fight.
I'm pretty excited. I'm looking forward to tonight.
Well, good luck, Sara McMann, Olympic silver medalist. We will see you tonight.
All right, thank you.
All righty, the battle of the Olympians is upon us. Julie Malenfant in the black, Sara McMann in the black and pink. This is a matchup at 135. The weightlifter versus the wrestler, both holding medals for their country, respective countries in the Olympics. This one's scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
Yeah, and I think we know what the strategy from Sara is going to be tonight. Obviously, use her wrestling abilities to take the fight to the ground and control Julie and really do what she can. And there she goes.
Leg. Oh boy!
Immediately gets the takedown and moves to half guard.
We have a chance to see the strength of Malenfant from her back, but so far I'm seeing a lot of strength from McMann.
There's a lot of strength there, but I'm not sure how much she can do off her back.
Oh, there go the hands.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, and Sara is really being violent here.
Her head bounced off the
Yeah,
canvas.
giving the referee a reason to stop this
And
fight.
that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, 32 seconds in the round number 1. Your winner points by decision. Strike on purple tip and still undefeated, Sara McMann.
All right, I'm here with Olympic silver medalist Sara McMann. And Sara, did Julie owe you money?
No. I got a submission the last time that I fought, and I was really hoping to end it with strikes. So that's kind of what I was thinking when I was going out there. And so I got my school really teaches blitzing people and getting mount right away in position. But then once I got the mount, I just knew I just unloaded.
Yeah, you unloaded all right. And I don't use these words very often, but that was world class. World class. I see that. I see you competitive with Cyborg at that level.
I hope so one day. She's out of my weight class, but maybe at catchweight.
Yeah, and I'm hearing Brett Kassler over here saying we can make that happen. Would you guys like to see Cyborg come over to Asheville, take on Sara McMann? It's already hard enough to get a fight for you. I think we went through like 12, 13, 14 fighters before we finally got Julie to step up. So Julie deserves a round of applause just for getting into the cage. Julie Malenfant. I don't know who we're going to be able to find for you, Sara, but we're going to look really, really hard. We're going to bring you back, Sara, and I want to see some more, and hopefully we'll get past 32 seconds.
I kind of like it at 32 seconds.
They don't pay you by the hour, right? You get the same money.
Exactly.
One more time for silver Olympic medalist Sara McMann.